Hello and welcome to Science Talk with me, Sally Science, and my adorable daughter,
Suzy Science!
We're so glad you're with us today, and we want to start off by having a big shout out to all of you who have chosen to show your bow. If you didn't watch our last episode, you should watch it because we encourage you to show your bow. And we are loving all the rainbows we're seeing. Keep them coming. We're going to do this for a while, so keep them coming. We love them, love them, love them. Okay, so we want to talk about today a couple things, but I want to start off with saying a special hello to that airplane. Hello. Okay. A special shout out to your parents. Guys, right now while Miss Rona is visiting, the coronavirus, we're doing a lot of cleaning. A lot of moms and dads are doing a lot of cleaning, and I hope a lot of kids are helping clean too. Yes?
Yeah.
And I want to ask you, have any of you noticed little droplets of blood around your house? Suzy, have you?
I noticed one in a pillow, but that might be a nosebleed, but I think so.
Yeah. So if you're seeing little droplets of blood around your house, I want to tell you why. But let me pause here and tell you, if you have a queasy stomach to blood, you might want to go get a trash can and come back, okay? So we'll give you a second to pause. But I do want you to come back. Please come back. Okay, so I want to tell you what's happening at your house. While your parents are cleaning using things like Windex and 409, something crazy happens. When your skin on your hands comes in contact with these solutions, the little tiny capillaries open up and blood gushes out, and then they close back like that fast. So you never know you've actually bled until you see those little tiny droplets of of blood. I'm gonna show you today how this happens. Now I have to be honest with you. I'm not looking forward to bleeding, but it's important to me that you know how to love and support and thank your parents. So would you like to see me demonstrate how this causes my hand to bleed? Would you? You would.
I just really don't want you to get hurt.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take my hand, I'm gonna lay it in this 409. I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. And I'm gonna, on the count of 3, I'm gonna hit my hand to this paper.
Stop,
and you're gonna,
stop.
What?
Safety goggles.
Oh, safety goggles, thank you so much. We can't find our safety goggles, so we're using these cool Mariners Kids sunglasses. Okay, ready? On the count of 3. I'm a little nervous, I'm a little nervous, I'm a little nervous, I'm a little nervous, I'm a little nervous. 1, 2, 3.
Mommy!
Okay, I missed my thumb, but I just want you to see what happened. Okay, but look guys, yes, blood gushed out, but the capillaries closed right back up. I am fine. I am fine.
Mommy, that's not funny!
I'm fine. I'm fine. Totally fine. Now, I hope this will cause you to appreciate your parents even more. Suzy, I'd like for you to try.
No!
Yes. Let's just, you like green, blue, pink, what color do you want?
Blue, definitely.
Let's try blue. Okay, Suzy.
My colors are blue, green, then yellow.
All right, now listen. This is not gonna hurt. Okay? It's not gonna hurt. Okay, here we go. Play your hand in there, and on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Ah! Oh, boy, it didn't work. That is interesting. Are you sure you've... Okay, all right, let's just lay this one here.
Oh, this one's a little wet.
Let's try...
Let's do pink.
Okay, let's do pink. Okay, this one's a little wet. Okay, put it over here. All right, ready? Lay your hand in it. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
It didn't work.
You're being very brave, though. Wow. Okay, I think we need to try a totally different color than you've tried yet. Let's try one of these pieces. Let's try this one, okay? Let's try one of these. Let's just scoot this over here and try one of these. Okay, oh! You already got blood on it.
How?
I have no idea. Lay your hand in here. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Are you nervous?
I think when I pulled it out, my hand was still a little wet.
Well, that's definitely blood. 1, 2, 3. But you're fine.
Mommy, that's not fine. That's not fine.
Now, Do you feel okay now since you've lost all this blood?
No, I don't. I think my hand is weaker. I don't think I can do anything.
Well, let's see, guys. Not quite. Let's look at what we have. We have Evie's bloody hand. This one didn't work. This one didn't work. And we have my bloody hand. Suzy, do you see anything that any of these might have in common?
Those two don't bleed. These two do bleed.
That's true. That's weird. Is there anything these two have in common that the rest of them don't?
They both are yellow.
I have something to tell you. April Fools! April Fools! April Fools! April Fools!
Oh, Mommy.
Okay, this is not blood. None of that was true. Capillaries don't open up, blood doesn't rush out. None of that is true. Okay, that was not true. I just thought it'd be fun to play a little April Fool's joke on you. April Fools! Now, let me tell you why this does happen. Okay, so this paper, does it feel like normal paper, Suzy?
It does.
It does. It totally feels like normal paper.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sorry, you have a bug in your hair right there. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay. This paper has a special dye in it called yellow rod or goldenrod dye. And when that dye interacts with another chemical, it produces a bright red color, okay? So that is what's happening here. So let me just show you. So if I just take my finger, nothing, it's not bleeding. My finger is not bleeding. I just do this and look what happens. Because this 409 doesn't work on that one. It only works on the yellow rod paper. I'll put a link in the description below to this paper. You can get 100 sheets of your own to play with. There's lots of fun things you can do with it. But let's talk about why this happened.
What are you doing?
Here's why this happened. This is called a chemical change. We talked for days and days and days about physical changes. This is a chemical change. And here's what a chemical change is. It's when two substances join together and form something that wasn't there before, something new. So, Suzy, what did I get new on this paper when I combined the 409 and the yellow paper?
You got a whole new color.
I got a new color. So if you combine two things and a new color is formed, pretty good chance that's a chemical change. Also, if you combine two things and gas bubbles form, pretty good chance that's a chemical change. If you combine two things and a new smell appears, pretty good chance that's a chemical change. Okay, so also, if you combine two things and get a change in temperature, chemical change. Get a new smell, chemical change. Those are all chemical changes.
So when you light a candle?
If you combine two things in a light forms, you get a chemical change. Can you think of anything, Suzy, where you do this in a light forms?
Yes.
What's that thing called? Not a candle. A glow stick. So if you pop a glow stick, two chemicals run together and they form a light. That is a chemical change. It's a fun word called chemiluminescence. Say it with me. Chemiluminescence. This is a chemical change, and we can do so many fun things with it. Now, let me show you a couple other fun things you can do with this very same paper. First of all, you can play tricks on lots of people with this paper. And maybe whoever shows us their best bow can get their own paper like this from us. That'd be a fun prize, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Let me show you a couple other things you can do. Okay, so one thing you can do, and I think this got a little something on it. It did. But I have a message written on here. I'm not sure if you can see it. I wrote it with candle wax. Now watch what happens when I take this and spray it with 409. Well, first of all, my bottle's not spraying. Let's see. Let me try just to dash a little 409 on it like this. So watch what happens. I'm just gonna rub a little bit on there.
What if I did the bloody hands on
Shouldn't really do this at home with your hand. But wherever I wrote in candle wax, it did not have a chemical change.
That's a perfect way to play spies.
It's a perfect way to play spy. So here's how you do it. You take the yellow paper, and you know what, I'm gonna get this red because my fingers have this 409 on them. You're gonna take a Q-tip like this. You're gonna take there's a couple of different ways you can do it, but you know when a candle is hot and going, the wax around it starts to melt? This one was going just not too long ago. So it's got really soft wax. So this wax is not hot. You don't want to play with hot wax, okay? But you can take it like on the end of a Q-tip and you can write a message. So I'm gonna write, I love
Suzy.
Suzy.
Thank you.
How do you spell your name again?
S-U-Z-Y.
That's what I thought. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. You can't see where I wrote the secret message. It would need to dry just a tad. But if you spray it with a chemical, your secret message will appear. Now, I don't think it's a great idea to be playing at home with things like 409 and Windex. So let me show you some other things that will work, okay? So one thing that works really well, that is very safe, is baking soda and water. And that's what this is right here. So what I have here is baking soda and water. And I'm just gonna mix it with my Q-tip. And then I'm gonna take my Q-tip of baking soda and water. And you know what? This is safe for you to put your fingers in. It will not hurt you. I'm gonna take this, and if you put it in a spray bottle, it's a great way. But watch what I'm doing here.
Try?
Camera girl, can you get an angle of what I'm doing here?
Can I try?
I'm just running this Q-tip over my secret code. Of course you can try. So take that and just run it over the secret code.
That heart's beautiful.
Yours is even, you did better than I did. So I want you to see how it's popping up. Because baking soda and water creates a strong base that works. And if you want to play this trick on someone but don't want to use a chemical like 409 or Windex, you can do it with baking soda and water. It works just as well. I just wanted to play an April Fool's joke on you, so, you know. Okay, so Suzy's right. Now I put a little too much on that one. But this is a perfect way to play spy. Now, another option is if your mom or dad has a candle, one of those long candles like that goes like in a candle, it's like a candlestick thing, and they don't mind you playing with it, you can actually write with it like a pencil, and it will hide a secret message that you can later decode. So this is all because of a chemical change. So this is our first lesson on chemical change with a little bit of April Fool's in there for ya. And we're gonna be doing more chemical changes in the days to come, and they are fun, fun, fun. And I'll be telling you each time how